What's up, guys? This is a new feature that's going to be on this channel every week starting today. This is what I call my ACC Love Fest, called the ACC, the good, the bad, and the what the hell. And the reason why I'm starting this is because due to all the, I don't want to call it the hate, but the bad press that the ACC has gotten over the past few months, starting with, Big Ten getting their big deal, as deservedly big deal, with Fox, NBC, and CBS, as well as the SEC, A, being the SEC, and two, getting that fat deal, still having the fat deal with ESPN. That's up in about 10 or so, little bit more than 12, 13 more years. And they're about to get another payday at that point. Meanwhile, the ACC is stuck in a very, very, very bad media deal with ESPN. Let's just keep it real. ESPN got the best end of that deal, even though they gave the ACC network, which is profitable, by the way. So I figured, you know what? With all this angst going on, with all these people saying, well, such and such team's going to leave, like Carolina's going to go to the SEC or the Big Ten, Georgia Tech's probably going to go to the Big Ten, Clemson's and Florida State and Miami probably go to the SEC, all of that bad stuff, right? I figured let me just join the many ACC pundits out there, such as my friends, Candace Cooper on Locked On ACC, uh, like a few other channels like Locked On NC State, Locked On Boston College, Locked On Notre Dame. My two really good friends at the All Sports Discussion Sports Blog, Jeff Fan and Matthew Warner. I just want to just start showing the conference of my youth. I grew up in North Carolina, growing up loving ACC basketball and football. Just show the conference some love every week, starting, like I said, starting today. So again, um, the good, the bad, and the what the hell. And before I go on further, please check out my sports blog, The Clown Times, www.theclowntimes.net. You can find me on Facebook as well, smartphone, desktop, laptop, wherever you may be. Excuse me. Just search for it. You find me there. And one last thing, please continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by year's end so I can monetize this bad boy. And pardon the poor production, but I'm practically starting to subscribe. But anyway, enough excuses. Just please continue to like, comment, share, subscribe. Help the algorithms. Even if you don't like it, holla at me anyway. You'd be glad you did, and I'd be glad. So anyway, let's just get started with the good, the bad, and what the hell. All like this past weekend in the ACC, we'll start in Pittsburgh, where Pitt won this year's rendition of the Backyard Brawl, which the game should be played every year, by the way, 38-31. Clovis Slovis had 300 yards, over 300 yards passing. Pitt won it on the on a late pick six, which was, if you saw the replay, if you saw the game, was miraculous in itself. So props to Pitt for getting off to a good start to the season. How about Duke shutting out Temple 30-0? I know it's Temple, but let's be real. Who saw this coming with Duke football, right? So in addition to that good start, Temple was held to 179 yards of offense. I know Duke has a new head coach, so props to him. Props to the program for getting off to a good start in this era. And also, how about Syracuse? Like beating Louisville. First of all, I had Louisville winning this game, and Louisville was favored, and I figured it would be a tight game. But to see a 31-7 beatdown Syracuse put on them, what a defensive effort. I mean, what was that? I think it's Garrett Schrader. Like, he had over 236 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. All-world running back Sean Tucker had about 100 yards. Also had a touchdown. But the most impressive stat was Malik Cunningham being held to 152 yards passing and 2 interceptions. That's just pretty damn good for Syracuse. Pretty damn bad for Louisville, which may be a 7-8 win team, but man, Scott Satterfield, man, I'm afraid for you. Meanwhile, speaking of coaches, props to Dino Babers getting this big win. Has a winnable game next week against Purdue at home, so I think it's next week. But anyway, so props to Dino Babers. I'm a huge fan of his. Fellow Game of Thrones fan. So what's up? And last but not least, As far as my goods, Florida State. Florida State getting that big win of a Power Five, which essentially was a road game in the Superdome against LSU, 24-23. I question the coaching, which I'll get to that in a moment. But how about Jordan Travis? 260 yards, 2 touchdowns. Um, Wilson had over 100 yards, receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns as well on Terry Wilson. But man, as a fan, as a guy who grew up a fan of Florida State football, like my mom's family, she ties to Florida. Even though over half of my relatives went to FAMU, Florida A&M, but still, remember my father running on the Florida State tracks. Every summer, like we would visit my great grandmother, we called Mama. So being around Florida State campus all those years throughout my childhood, I became a Florida State football fan. Even though I went to NC State, more of them in a moment for college. I love my Wolfpack too, but my first love was Florida State football. So it's great to see Florida State Galveston start 2-0. And, hey, good things are to come in Mike Norvell's third season. Who would have thunk it? So my bad is pretty simple. First of all, Virginia Tech loses Old Dominion. I know it's an in-state rivalry game, so to speak. And, Old Dominion got hyped for this game, playing this at home. But if you're Virginia Tech, you don't lose to Old Dominion. I don't give a damn if it's at Old Dominion or on Dominion. You do not lose to Old Dominion. I'm sorry. So it's going to be in the quarterback play like trash too. It's I had them 5 to 6 wins this year, but I don't know about that. So there's that. Also, Rutgers beating Boston College. If you're Boston College, and this is a talented Boston College team, right? How the hell do you lose to Rutgers at home? It was by 1 point, but still, how do you lose to Rutgers at home, Boston College? You got to be better than that. And now, I saw about Virginia Tech earlier. There's a big game next week between Boston College and Virginia Tech. Whoever loses that game is going to be in for a very, very long season. So that just got grinding my gears right there. And my last dubious shout out will be to the North Carolina alleged defense. Okay. Yes, I know Carolina got the win at Appalachian State. Yes, I know Appalachian State's a damn good team. For those who've been paying attention to them playing it like throughout the years from going 1AA program to where they're at right now in the Sun Belt, which I think the Sun Belt is a very low-key, damn good football conference, by the way. Like along with the likes of App State and Coastal Carolina, amongst others. But you don't allow 61 points to App State. You don't allow 649 total yards. Man, look, I know Matt Brown's a hell of a recruiter. He's a great guy. I mean, who does not like Matt Brown, right? He's a very likable dude, even though he coaches those damn wretched Tar Heels. Dude, I mean, first of all, like that last score Carolina had on that onside kick return, someone should yell at that young man to fall down because by him scoring, that gave App State more than enough time to go back down the field and actually go for what should have been a tied 2-point conversion if the pass was a little bit on point. I couldn't tell if the pass was off or the young man just misjudged the ball, but he was wide open in the end zone. So, on the 2-point conversion, so somebody on the sideline should yell at the young man, Carolina, the onside kick, just to fall on the ball and just take a few knees, game will be over. But I will say this: there's a silver line in every cloud. Drake May is that dude. I know he showed out against FAMU, but no disrespect to FAMU, their FCS squad. He came back with 352 total yards passing, 4 touchdowns. That's pretty damn. So he has, again, that's the silver lining in that cloud, in that big dark cloud. That's Carolina's alleged wretched defense. But, hey, it is what it is. So you got to do the good with the bad, I guess. So anyway, so my last segment, what the hell, before I get to that what the hell segment, let me just give shout out to my sponsors, BetUs.com. So right quick, listen up, sports bettors, your favorite sports book BetUS.com is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUS offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all of your favorite sports, including NFL, UFC, and MLB. So if you're looking for live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props, and parlays, we got it. So also, how about fast payouts and exceptional one-on-one customer service? We got that too. So log into betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. And also use the TKT promo code called the Clown Times. It's TKT is a promo code. So anyway, go to betus.com where the game begins. So my last segment, the what the hell segment, says around bad coaching. And I kind of alluded that from that Carolina App State game where no one yelled at young man just to fall down on the onside kick recovery instead of taking it to the house and being a hero, giving App State all the time in the world to come back for a possible tie. It's bad. I mean, it's first of all, there's that. Also, let's go back. I mentioned ACC State earlier. That's that's my alma mater. I love my Wolfpack. But Dave Doran tried to hand the game to East Carolina. The coach staff tried to hand the game to East Carolina. How do you not score twice from 4th and 1 on the goal line? You fumble. I think you fumbled once and then had a bad play call on 4th down the second time. The NC State should have beaten East Carolina by double digits. Yes, I know East Carolina's a nice squad. They won 7 games last year. Probably win 7 or 8 this year. But if you're a team like NC State that has possibly college football playoff aspirations, or ACC Atlantic Division title at the very least aspirations, if you have Devin Leary, who's like who people say maybe is a first-round quarterback in next year's draft, you got to win this game by double digits, and they should have won this game by double digits. You have to make a statement against a rival on the road that hates your guts. You have to win this game by double digits and look impressive. They didn't. It was just a missed extra point and a missed field goal at the buzzer away from being upset. So as a result, State dropped from 13th to 18th in the country behind Pitt. And again, I mentioned Dave Doran earlier. Seems like a great man off the field. He's not in anybody's police blogs. He's not in the middle of any controversy. He's a damn good recruiter. But can he coach this squad? Can he lead ants to a pick? Right? So I'll keep my eye on Dave Doran like the next few weeks. We have Texas Tech coming in 2 weeks from now. Man, we got Charleston this week, but man, come on. You got to do better than that, NC State. Again, it's early. Okay, and East Carolina was hyped for this game. And it was at East Carolina. It's in Greenville, but still, it's just bad. It's just no excuse for this. And I mentioned them in the good earlier, but Florida State. I mentioned Mike Norvell earlier. When they had the ball at the goal line, why didn't Mike Norvell take knees and run the clock out? Make LSU. I forgot if they had timeouts or not, but at least make LSU burn the timeouts at the very least. That give them less time, right? And then after you take the knee, like after 4th down, kick a field goal, make it a 2-score game. That would have been ball game. That would have been it, barring any type of miracle. Instead, you gave LSU life, and they drove 99 yards and missed what could have been. Well, actually had a PAT block, which should have been the game-tying extra point blocked. So I know Florida State dodged a bullet. I know Mike Norvell got a big win against Power 5, but Mike Norvell, you can't be cute. Just play the odds. Screw analytics or whatever you use. Just take the knees, kick the field goal, go up by 2 scores, ball game. Instead of sweat out at the very end, and then it is, and the rest they say is. But at least the conference as a whole got off to a great start against the other Power 5 conferences. Again, Pitt won the backyard brawl against West Virginia. Was a great game. Florida State beating LSU. It was great. So let's see if they continue this momentum throughout the rest of the season. Again, I'm going to do this every week. So please stay tuned for that. And again, continue to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hope I do better next time on next video. Again, it's just been a crazy day. But one last shout out to BetUs.com, our sponsors, sports bettors, your favorite sports book, BetUs.com is bet for 20 of action, live and betting, incredible odds with daily odds, boosters, props, and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-on-one customer service. We got all. So please log in to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. Use the promo code TKT for the count times. So betus.com where the game begins. Thank y'all for tuning in this podcast. I should say this video. I'm going to have some great content later this week and next week. So again, thank y'all. Take care. Peace out.